Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 13, the final episode of Danmachi, and holy crap, this episode, I really liked it. It was crazy. So the big monster thing comes down from the sky. Ryu actually talks about it later, saying this floor boss is like different. It could be level 5, which is super high, obviously. No one's level 5. So it's like, what the heck, right? Not only is that there we have an amazing fight with like a whole bunch of, it's not just Bell, Ryu, a couple others. It's like a whole bunch, all of them that are down there, all the adventurers, them fighting that thing off, and they even like use a huge bunch of magic, right, to get it. Boom, it regenerates. What the heck? This guy is invincible, right? And Bell does use his fire bottle, and it's like super strong. It takes a piece of his head off, but still not enough, right? Everything they're throwing everything at it. It's like what the heck. Another thing is what's her name? The blue haired girl, I forget, the one that throws potions and stuff. Um, she called Ryu Lion every time, so I'm guessing that's her last name or a nickname for her. I'm not too sure, but Ryu is like literally one of my favorite girls right now. She was so badass in this episode, fighting off that thing super fast, going crazy. That part when she was chanting something, like going all the way up, moving and chanting that fast, and there was that other girl chanting. They both used their skills, and it's like, and like a gravity box thing on him, but it still wasn't enough. And another thing you learn in this episode is that Hermes actually, the reason he, like that one time when he was talking about girls and stuff, and all of a sudden Bell was remembering what his grandfather said, is because Hermes knew his grandfather. Like he started chanting, saying something that the grandfather told, Bell before when he was younger as well about heroes and stuff. And even at the end, he talks about how your grandson and everything. Obviously, that's Bell, and the grandfather is actually Zeus. So, wow, that's a huge like whoa. That means Bell is like. Doesn't that mean Bell's like a god? Because Zeus, I'm pretty sure, unless they just his name was just Zeus, just so happened. But I'm pretty sure Zeus is probably a god. And there's this whole point of thing called the Familia myth. That's probably going to get into that more if they have another season. But yeah, the whole fight and his final hit with that one sword was crazy. Well, finally showing what that he had that magic sword that was super strong, huge fire, showing what was in that he got from Hephaestus, and then that huge final blow that just like takes off half of that monster's body, and still it's alive until he runs around. It was kind of weird to see, like, oh my gosh, I thought there was gonna be a lot more after he killed it, but it was still there. But he just goes around with his dagger. Victory. Dun, 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 dun. So awesome. Really just amazing episode. Amazing fight. This huge monster against everyone. It's like a raid boss, versus like a huge raid. You have a whole raid group going against this boss. And it was just an amazing episode to watch all of them work together, all the different spells, all the different weapons that everyone has, and they're different. Who's got this? Who's better at this? Kind of thing. And just to learn about, you know, Bell and his grandfather and the relationship with Hermes, why Hermes was always so interested in Bell, which now we know why, obviously. And this new thing called the Familia myth. So, a lot of things happened in this episode. But overall, I really enjoyed this episode. How do I feel about the whole season overall? Honestly, I thought it was amazing. At first, I was a little iffy. Like, it looked interesting, you know, kind of. The name obviously just pulls you in a little, like, what the heck? But, like, the main character, Bell, he wasn't. He was obviously kind of like a wimp, like a weakling. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this because of this character. But he really has grown, and he's really just like the kind of character you like. Dude, that guy is a badass. Like seriously, full on. Just love the entire season, the progression of how he has changed from the start to the end. all the girls that have gathered around him. His, of course, he did have help with his chi ass skill that he gets stronger, and his dagger he gets stronger and everything because his feelings and all that kind of stuff. But overall, it was really good, and I love the feeling like the first big part with the Minotaur. I was like, oh my gosh, that's like Kirito, from Sword Art, like full on. And he's just like Bell as a character has really grown on me, and I've really like enjoyed seeing him fight and seeing him get stronger and stronger and stronger, and just I honestly really want a second season. Like they need to have a second season. When I first saw that there was only 13 episodes and not 24 episodes, I was like, oh man. And after hitting that 13th episode, I want more. So, come on, guys, let's make a second season because seriously, amazing. Really enjoyed it. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Love the episode, love the season. Would definitely recommend it to anyone. This is probably one of I would say the best anime of this season. So like that's what I think, and it was just like really just amazing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And comment below what you thought about the episode, what you thought about the season overall below, and we can discuss and talk about different similarities, what we thought, what I liked over this, or what you liked over that. And hey, yeah, we got a discussion. But yeah, awesome episode, guys. Loved it. Loved the season. Really hope that there'll be a second season. And till next time, guys. See ya.